Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you didn't know, my name is Eman, or Dancing in Circles, and I make pole, aerial hoop, and Lollipop Lyra tutorials on this channel. Today I'm going to be on Lollipop, and we're going to be covering two different ways to do your chest press or your chest stand. So we're going to be doing it inside of the hoop, and then I'm going to show you how to do it underneath the hoop on the pole. So I'll show you two different ways today. If you find this video useful, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help me out with growing this channel. You can also check me out on Instagram or TikTok. I will link those over here. And without further ado, let's get into the video. Hey guys, so in this video, I'm going to be talking about chest stands. We're going to be doing them on the lolly, inside of the hoop, and on the pole. So I'm going to start with the more traditional way. If you're an aerialist or aerial hooper, you're probably more familiar with the one inside of the hoop. So I'm going to show you that one first, and then we'll talk about doing it on the pole. So from here, very important, we're gonna go up to the top bar, and when we slide down into this one, I want you guys to really think about pushing that booty out, arching the low back, sassy bum. This is super important. It's what's going to counter your weight and keep your weight even inside of the hoop and prevent you from flipping out. Make sure that you have someone near you, spotting you, someone in the room while you're training this in case of emergencies. So, I'm going to go up into the hoop. We're going to start with the in the hoop version. So I'm going to start from a double knee hang up at the top. Now from here, we're going to go through our push away. So I'm going to slide my hands down, flip my grip, push my head through, and we're going to end up right here. Now from here, I'm going to bend my arms and bring my chest onto that bottom bar. Squeezing the heels to the bum, I'm gonna release my hands and I'm gonna slide them up inside of the hoop, thumbs pointing up, palms facing that back teal wall. So my palms are facing away from me. Now from here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my chin right on the joint of the pole. Now I'm gonna stick my bum back towards that back wall, slide into the ankles. Now from here, what we can do is maybe start with a straddle. So I'm gonna straddle wide, keeping my bum back, and rest the knees onto the hands. Now we're in a little chest press, a chest balance. From here, if you feel comfortable, maybe keep your knees tucked, keeping the bum back, and come into this like bent knee shape. You can cross your legs, back to straddle. Now from here to come out of it, the easiest way to come out, take one foot up at the top. I'm gonna drop one leg straight down. We're gonna start to slide, release the grip a little bit, and I'm gonna come into the thigh. Now from here I can release the opposite leg and I land in a hip hang. I can reach up to one side and pull my knees out and step out, and that's the safest way to get out of it. I find most people tend to panic a little bit when they try to rehook, because you don't really know how much space you've got. So it's much easier to just bring that leg forward, create a little bit of a hip pocket, and drop right down into that hip hang. Not necessarily drop, we're gonna slide down slow and controlled so that we come into that hip pocket safely. So the interesting thing about this next variation of that chest stand on the pole is that we can actually string both of these together. Our entry for this one is going to come in from that hip hang. So you could technically go from that top bar, slide down to your chest stand, then slide down into your hip hang, and then slide down into your chest stand on the pole. So I think that's kind of funny, but if you wanted to train it that way and practice it that way, I think it's super cool. If you are a polar, you might be familiar with this as like a broomstick. So it's kind of like a variation of a broomstick, but inside of the lolly, and we're going to straddle and take our knees out. So from here, I'm going to come in through my pullover or my hip hang. And from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of center myself. So you might have to pull yourself over so that your chest is center with the pole. Now from here, I'm also going to get my chin onto the pole, fold forward, and then I'm going to reach both of my hands, thumb pointing up, inside of the hoop. Now from here, what you can do is we're going to get our chest and chin onto the pole, really pull down into both of those arms, and I'm going to start to stick my bum out and slide to just above the knees. So notice that my legs are still inside of the hoop, but I'm just practicing that pushing and arching the low back, so that sassy bum. So from here, I'm going to reach up again, pull my knees out, come just to the tops of the knees. Now from here, what you can do, if you feel comfortable, is bend the legs, come out, knee first, in through a straddle. Now from here, if you feel comfortable, maybe play with some wavy legs, and to come back in, I'm gonna slide both feet all the way up, feet touching, bend the knees, pull back into my hip hang. Now I'm going to reach up to one side and pull myself out. And there is your pull variation of your chest stand or your chest press.